Vegas Sports today here at Stadium Swim, but at Betbash with the lovely Taylor Mathis. First of all, Taylor, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. It's a great atmosphere and environment out here in Vegas and out here at Stadium Swim with everybody at Betbash. Really cool to meet a lot of different people within the sports betting and gambling industry and really get to hang out with them on a one-on-one basis outside of always just talking networking and career and all of that. So it's been fun.
Absolutely. You know, drinks, hanging out poolside, watching sports on a big screen TV. Derek J. Stevens, along with the Spanky, just putting together the 4th annual Bet Bash. Is this your first one ever, or?
This is my first ever Bet Bash, and I gotta admit, I was pretty nervous coming into it just because the audience and the normal Bet Bash goers tend to be very male. And there's very few females here at this, but being in sports betting is kind of something I'm used to. I was a little intimidating heading in at first, but everybody has been so welcoming, so kind, and very supportive of a woman within the betting space. So I'm excited to be here, and I'm speaking on a women in sports betting panel tomorrow here at Betbash. So
oh, no, that's amazing. So you actually, for your first time here at Betbash, you were walking downtown Fremont.
Yes.
You went viral. On social media and in Vegas, over 1 million views. Just tell me about your overall reaction to that.
Well, a little surprised, but at the same time, a little bit not. My background is in television. I've worked within the media business for quite some time within sports media. So I know the nuances of going viral, I guess you could say, or having certain things get more traction than other things do that I put out there from a content standpoint. It's fun to see, though. I saw like Vegas Local retweeted the video and everything, and then it was like, wow, all these new people from the Vegas area are following me. And with Vegas being such a big betting town, it really goes well hand in hand with the audience that I have within my sports betting platform.
That's right. Las Vegas Locally did retweet you, and my friends over there at Las Vegas Locally, they actually had a question for you, Taylor. When are you moving to Vegas?
Sorry, y'all. I'm going to be honest. Probably never.
What?
I'm not a huge fan of Vegas. I know.
Why not?
I got to be honest. It's not that I shouldn't say that. I'm not a fan of Vegas. Vegas, though, has such a big, lively party scene, and people come here to let loose, and, you know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I love all of that, but I feel like Vegas, for me, over the course of my sports career, every time I come here, it tends to be more of a work environment, work atmosphere, so I don't know, I don't really get that normal fun experience that I have that a lot of other people come to Vegas for. So maybe sometimes I'm a little burnt out on Vegas with how much I've been here for sports. But I do love, there is so many cool people, so many fun opportunities, and things that are once in a lifetime that you are going to see here in Vegas that you would never see anywhere else. So maybe if I had a cool job offer, I'd make it out here.
Ooh.
But I live in Arizona, so I'm not super far. It's an easy drive for me to get here if I want to come and go as I please.
We might have a future position for you at Vegas Sports today. You know, in fact, we'll talk about that later. But, you know, there's a lot of great opportunities with other local betting companies I'm pretty sure you're familiar with, like VSiN. We have our friend out here, Thomas Viola, you know, happen to run into each other today here at Betbash. But that's something to think about. But also, here we go. Vegas, with the influx of sports over the last 7 years, the Raiders, the Golden Knights, you know, does that entice you a little bit more to move to Vegas and cover it professionally as a reporter?
I have always loved the NFL, and I worked, my second job ever was covering the NFL as a whole, work digitally, yes. From a digital standpoint, I absolutely loved it, and I mean, Raider Nation, they've got a fan base. That fan base has moved with them to a whole new state, really. So it's cool to see. It does entice more to want to be in Vegas because, like you just said, I mean, with not only the Raiders now being here, but you've got the Vegas Knights as well.
That's right.
And you've got the Aces here. So you've got, in women's basketball, I went to Iowa. Caitlin Clark has exploded the sport of women's basketball. So the Aces are getting more traction.
Caitlin Clark and her former Iowa Hawks state teammate, Kate Martin,
Yes.
You know, plays for the
Yes,
Aces.
yes.
You know?
So I'm all about the Hawkeye girls. I'm all about the women's basketball too, and obviously Vegas is as well. Then you guys are going to be getting a baseball team, which baseball is my sport. So I love to hear that too. So it does make me a little more intrigued to know that sports are becoming such a vital criminal forefront here in the Vegas area.
Well, essentially, we'll have a sports equinox in a matter of like 5 years or less with the NBA as well.
It's so true.
Something to keep an eye out on.
It is.
But what do you think about Kate Martin, who plays for the Aces? Just give me your overall thoughts about her season so far.
Oh my gosh. So WNBA, I am getting more into it. And I will say that has been new with the rise of what happened with Caitlin Clark through the last few years here, being a Hawkeye myself. It was more fun to pay attention to the WNBA because I've got somebody from my alma mater just crushing it for women and women's sports in general. And Kate Martin, her getting drafted, you know, in the first round, in that video going viral, in that moment for her and her teammates, and then her coming out here to Vegas and crushing it in the WNBA the way that she has. Again, huge for women's sports, huge for her, and it's awesome to again see another athlete from my alma mater doing so well on a professional stage.
I agree. So you know what? Let's stick to the Aces. Some sports betting. So out of these three teams, right? The Las Vegas Aces, Kansas City Chiefs, and the UConn's men's basketball team. Which team do you think would has a better chance of having a three-peat?
Well, we're gonna exceed the Chiefs to start. I'm not gonna pick the Chiefs to three-peat. While I do think that the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, of course, got their little dynasty run going on right now. They might be the new Tom Brady and the Patriots type of thing. I don't think they're gonna three-peat. I will say that.
Okay.
I think I would be a little torn between saying the Aces and saying UConn, honestly, because to see that Dan Curley is staying with UConn after he had the chance to go be the head coach of the Lakers, you got something special going on there in UConn, and obviously the Aces here in Vegas have something special going on with women's basketball as well. So I gotta say I'm torn right there. The Aces and UConn definitely over the Chiefs three-peating for sure.